Hey guys, how you doing? This is going to be a bit of a different video from what I typically make. So I'm out at my buddy's house, awesome dude, and he was like, hey man, I got to go out and I got to get my S7 and I got to get it, I got to get the coil packs changed, I got to get spark plugs changed, all that stuff, just normal stuff, right? Beautiful, look at this thing. Beautiful Audi S7. I like the wheels, personally, I really like them. He doesn't like those wheels on those. They just went off of his A7 that he had. This is the big supercharged V8. This thing is a lot of fun. He just let me go and test drive it around the block really quick. And he's got the S7. So today we're going to be going out to the mechanic shop. And like I said, he's got to get coil packs, spark plugs. And you said that's about it on that? And air suspension fix. That's right. He said that when he picked this up from the dealership, they didn't tell him that the air suspension wasn't working properly. So we're going to go and get that looked at too. But he said, well, if I'm taking the S7, well, why don't you take the A7 and we could just cruise along? Now, me, a nice, humble guy who likes to drive Mustangs and, currently owns a little Acura, I don't get to drive cars like this too often. So I asked him, I was like, hey, man, can I make a YouTube video out of this? I think that would be, really cool. He's like, fuck yeah, dude, do it. So I'm going to be driving the A7, which, again, supercharged V8. I just drove it around and got to hear that whine. Oh my god, I might need to get one of these. And he's going to be taking the S7. We're going to be heading about an hour out, so I'm going to be making sure that I get a lot of clips, a lot of videos, just bringing you guys on for the ride with us. He said that the shop that we're going to has a cool collection of like some Lotuses and just some other really cool cars. I don't get to see Lotuses up close too often. Those are kind of always sitting parked in a parking lot, and I just get to drive by and see them. But today, we're going to go and look at some up close and personal. So I just wanted to bring you guys along. I figured this would be a great, cool video for you guys to see on the channel, for me to film, for me to edit. I haven't put one out in a little bit. Oh, well, hello. Bork. Bork. Bork indeed. But just absolutely look at this thing. This is gorgeous. I can't get enough of this car personally. So this is the twin turbo V8. He just put a tune on this. He's got air intake and downpipes on the way. Well, he's thinking about downpipes. Hasn't fully settled out on that yet. Look at how mean that thing looks. Oh my god. So I'm going to get some quick little cinematography of these cars real quick while we are about to head out and get on the way. And then we'll get some good clips and videos for you guys. First things first, we gotta fill that thing up. We gotta fill that thing up because they some gas hogs, bro. This thing gets like 12 miles to the gallon. That one does pretty good. That one I saw was getting like 18 to 19, possibly 20. But this thing was getting 12 miles to the gallon. It will?
Oh, dude, I've had that thing up to 33.
Oh, okay. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. Could I own one of these one day? Yes. Yes, I could. Well, guys, we're still about 40 minutes out. I'm gonna set this right over here. Will you stay up? Awesome. There we go. So, we're about 40 minutes out. This thing is so much fun. Like, honestly, I don't know if you guys can hear this or not, but well, you guys can't hear it probably on video. It's got just a hint of a really nice whine to it. This thing is by far probably one of the most comfortable cars I've ever driven. By far. by far. I've driven a couple Cadillacs. I drove my fiance's old Mercedes, and just, you know, like, this thing just, it handles great. It feels great. The wheel feels great, honestly. I do wish the paddle shifters were a little bit bigger. It's not my car, so, you know, I can't really say too much on that. But, you know, like, I do wish they probably were, like, a little bit bigger in the hands. But, oh, I also saw my first Cybertruck, like, just probably about 20 minutes ago while we were on the highway, saw my first Cybertruck in traffic. And I didn't want to, you know, have my phone up too much because I'm driving his car, so I've got to be respectful. Obviously, I got the clip of the little acceleration, but, you know, highway, I want to make sure that phones are down. I liked it. I think that thing looked really cool. Honestly, it looked like a tank. I didn't like the taillights. I didn't know that they were circles in the back. I thought that it was just like a straight bar line. But, like, that thing looked really cool. I know a lot of people give them a lot of hate. It's a big truck. I mean, it's completely electric. I think it's really cool. I really like it, honestly. I really like this. I might have to go and get me one of these, guys. This is so cool. It rides really nice. And, like, I keep expecting this to be kind of like a more slimmed down version, like his, like the S7. This is his too. Like the S7 that he's driving. But, like, and then I realized this is a sedan. Like, this is just a normal 4-door sedan, and it's a supercharged V8. Like, this thing is awesome. Here I am loving Mustangs and Terminators and all that, and I'll get a Coyote one day. But, like, in the meantime, this is less than half the price of that, and this thing it's a supercharged V8. Why would I pass that up? I'm gonna look into these, guys, because this thing is really cool. Like, really, really cool. And it's comfortable. Like, I don't typically give cars too much on their comfortability factor, but this thing, I can talk to you guys while driving, and it feels like I'm just sitting in my chair at home, like my gaming chair. Like, this thing is really comfortable. And I know what you guys are going to say in the comments. You're like, well, duh, it's an Audi. Yeah, I get that. But, like, I don't know. This is probably one of my first experiences with driving one of these, and this is pretty good. I am heavily enjoying this. You guys hear that little whine? It's just that is so cool. Oh my god. If this is how people with Hellcats feel, I get it. I'm starting to get it. Because this is a lot of fun, honestly. This is a really cool car to drive. Just a little oh, now I know you guys are probably wondering, you're like, Bresian, what happened? Where have you been? You posted about having a Mustang, and now all you're doing is posting video game content, and you barely even post that. Well, the Mustang's gone. The red Mustang, long story short, me and, guys, I'm engaged now. I got engaged. She's my fiance now, but back at the time she was my girlfriend. We went out to Indianapolis to go to a car show, and there was a car that ran a red light that was running from the cops doing like 110, and a lady swerved to avoid the cop that was chasing the dude at a green light, and she smacked straight into me. Completely totaled the car. They towed it away. I didn't have it registered. I didn't have it insured. I didn't have plates on the car. Like, it was a good bit of my fault for not having the car legal, so I'll 100% take blame for that. However, for other people's reckless driving, I can't take the blame for that. You know, it is what it is. So after that, I got a Volkswagen Passat, and that thing was okay, I guess. I didn't like it all that much. I traded that for another Mustang GT, and that was a 97, I think. Yeah, I had a 97. After like a month and a half of owning it, it snapped a rod. So your boy, actually pulled the whole fucking motor Like, did it. I did that. I pulled the motor, I pulled the trans, I did all of that. Swapped the motor, and we couldn't get it started. And it wasn't an engine problem, it was an electrical issue. We just didn't have it grounded properly. We got it turned. And I ended up selling that for like $1,200. And when I sold that, I bought a 90, it was either a 97 or a 98 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And it was the 5.2 liter V8. That thing was a lot of fun. It was on some big mud tires. It was lifted a little bit, had Starlight LED interior. I drove that for like 6.5, 7 months while I started, you know, working at a better job, making some better money. And whenever I did that, I went and got my now car, which is a 2000 and like, I forget the years on my cars. It's like a 2008 Acura TL. So nothing crazy, just, you know, like a nice daily car. I moved into my own apartment, got engaged, obviously. So like a bunch of stuff really happened since I've posted last. I've completely built a whole gaming setup. Like, I mean, what you guys saw those previous gaming videos on, those were on my laptop, which had a GTX 1650 and a Ryzen 5 4600H, I believe. And after that, I didn't trade that. I sold that. Actually, no, I did trade that. I traded that for an Oculus Quest, bought a new gaming laptop, which was God, that's so cool. Which had a 12th Gen i7 with a 3050. It was awesome. And then I gave that to my little brother, and I now have we're turning again, so many turns. I now have a full desktop, and it's got 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, 3060, 13th Gen i7, like, and a 2 terabyte hard drive. Oh my God, that is so cool! I might have to get one of these guys. And so I've been doing a lot of gaming, you know, mostly just kind of like focusing on myself. And I met this guy, his name is Taylor. I was back working at Waffle House, and he came in one night. We just started talking, became really good friends. And now he's letting me drive his Audi. I don't know how that happened. I guess that's cool. That's really awesome. Like, honestly, this is probably one of the like cooler experiences I've had this year, besides getting engaged. I love you very much. But like, this is really cool, and I've made like a really awesome friend. He's trying to get me to come work at Cummins with him, so I've stopped smoking weed, guys. How crazy is that? I know, honestly, it's really crazy. He just keeps taking me onto these roads, and then he's like accelerating super fast, so I have to. Oh God, that is so cool. Oh, I'm getting more and more convinced the more that I drive this thing that I want one. This is really cool. I really like the steering wheel. I know that's a weird thing to say, but like, it's got a really nice grip to it and like a really nice handle. This thing is really nice. I don't know what year this is. I think this is like a 2000 and I think the one that he's driving right now is it's either a 14 or a 17. And if that's the 17, I think this is the 14. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments as well. I'll just ask him too. But and he's been a really cool dude so far. He asked me if I wanted to go drive his Hayabusa, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? Sure, I didn't, but you know, that's coming in the future. Whenever I get a bike, I'm gonna make a lot of video content. I'll get a GoPro and, you know, get like a good head or good, what's it called? Fucking good helmets so that I can, you know, do comms with him and all that. He is just speeding past me in that thing. That thing is so quick. But like, I've made a friend, guys, and like I didn't make a lot of friends as a kid because my name is Parisian and not a lot of people wanted to be my friend. But like, now I'm making friends as an adult, and it's really cool. Like, if this is what it means to have friends, I'm glad I have friends. Not just because they let me drive their cool cars, but because, like, I mean, a little bit, that is kind of a big plus. But like just overall, having people that I can like talk to during the day. And I talk to my fiance every day because she's my fiance. She's gonna talk to me, I hope. But like, he'll text me and be like, hey man, how's your day going? You know, how's work going? Like I've made a friend. That is really cool. Guys, remember to make a friend today, or at least tell your friend that you appreciate them. Because I'm going to tell him that I appreciate him very much after this. This is by far one of the coolest things that I've got to do. We're just out here, like, taking corners. I don't know if you guys can see. Not really, because, like, I have the camera pointed like this, but, like, here. Whoa. Like, we're just out here on some back roads. Just cruising out to a shop. Look at that. Just open fields. Cruising with some Audis. Whoop. Big dip. Whoop. Oh my goodness. Look at that car. That is so nice. I'm having you guys ride along with me on this. Because this is so cool. I don't get to do stuff like this. I went out to a drifting event. That was kind of cool. I got to go and you could go and ride with the drifters. So Destiny, who's my fiance, if you guys, oh, he just left me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, this is really cool. Oh my God. Taylor, I hope you don't mind I'm using the paddle shifters. This is so cool. This is really cool, guys. Like, we're just out on some back roads right now. Oh, brakes. Heavy brakes. Got both hands firmly on the wheel right now just because, again, I'm driving somebody else's car. This thing is just wild. And he said this one's only making like 360, I think he said. And then his S7, he's got a tune on it. I think he's waiting on the intake, and he's still looking at downpipes. But I think his right now is making like 500-ish, just a little over maybe. And that thing is just walking away from this car. Like, it is just gone as soon as he gets on it. And that's crazy. Like, I'm in a supercharged V8 and he is just leaving me. But again, twin turboed V8 with a tune versus a cold air intake with a, just a regular supercharger on it. I don't think that he's got a smaller pulley on it, he said. So it's just still stock pulley on that. But like, this thing is just, oh my God, guys, I might have to get one of these. Oh man, I'm losing my mind over here. This thing is so cool. This thing is so cool. I hope you guys can hear the little whines too. Like, it sounds awesome. All right, you guys are gonna have to excuse me. I kept calling the Audi that I was driving. I thought it was a supercharged V8. It's a supercharged V6. And that thing is a lot of fun. So this is the S7 that he's brought. Oh my goodness. And we're out here, and this shop has everything. Look at that. Beautiful Mercedes. Got a C300 back there. Got another Beamer. Got a Beamer back there. Got one right there, over there, over there, over there. Like, there are so many cool little cars out here. This is such a cool shop. Just literally out here in the middle of the country, out of nowhere. And oh my God, look at that thing. Shoo. He's out there talking to the shop, man. I'm just here looking at the beautiful cars. The shop owner just opened up the garage, and look at this. I don't think I've ever got to see an Exige in person. This thing is so cool. I remember one of the first YouTubers that I watched was Yummy R6, and he was building one of these, and wow, this is low. Oh my God, look at the Alfa Romero back here. Oh my God. Oh, this is amazing. Look at this. Wow. Look at this. What the fuck? Oh my God. This is absolutely gorgeous. What the fuck? Oh, wow. Let me get a... I don't think I have ever seen an M5 in this amazing of a condition. Wow. Oh, look at the exhaust on that. I can't get over the... Oh my God! God, this thing is so cool!